Hey, how's it going? Jesse Jardine with Speed Metal Comics. Nice to see you, bud. So, this collection was a pretty cool one, a Todd McFarlane collection. Everything he'd done up to a certain point, and it was pretty damn complete. There were some interesting things in there for sure, some extras. I'm gonna actually start off with the extras. So, this was one of them. Terminator 8 watercolor or paint. Yeah, painted. Pretty nice. What's his name again? Norm. I'll put his name on the screen. I forget what it is, but he has drawn a lot of Batman, and yeah, pretty good artist. So that's for sale. But then the other one I'll put on screen right now was a Ron Lim Silver Surfer Thanos sketch from, it's actually ink, from '91. And I didn't think this was worth anything when I bought it. And then I put it on Facebook and I got an offer of $1,750 US and then $2,200 US, which is about $3 grand Canadian. And I was over the moon. So the guy was an art dealer. He didn't want it shipped in the frame, so I'd take it out of the frame so the glass didn't break. And then he sent me a video on how to ship art prints. This is all brand new stuff to me. And honestly, I thought I packaged this thing like Fort Knox. Like, I thought there was no, like, I tried to bend, there's no way you could have bent. You would have had to try to destroy this thing. And I shipped it out, and of course, they destroyed the fucking box, or whatever you want to call it, the mailer. And he wasn't too happy. I wasn't too happy. He tried to flatten it. It didn't really work. He was about to return it. It was PayPal Goods and Services. We came to an agreement. And yeah, so not for the full price, obviously, but yeah, so learning experiences can be expensive and stupid, but that was one of them. I'm glad we figured it out, but hey, that's just a whole aside to this whole video. So yeah, Todd McFarlane collection. I didn't even, like, those art prints, usually I don't even get art, but I guess I'm gonna have to look at that differently now. I guess people are interested in that stuff. Just because I'm not interested in it doesn't mean you're not interested in it, right? So yeah, so the rest of the stuff was Todd McFarlane and some pretty cool stuff like Evil Ernie. I haven't gotten that yet before, in some of the Mask comics. So instead of ruining it all, let's just get right on into it. Okay, we're going to start with the keys here. So, no stranger to this one, New Mutants, 87, Jim Lee. I don't know why I said Jim Lee. I'm just going to restart that. All right, we're going to start with the keys. So we got New Mutants, 87. First cable. Marvel Age, classic cover. Batman 423, first printing. Or wait. I can't remember if that's first printing or not. I think it might be. And then some of the stuff is signed, I believe, too, on the inside. So I need to check all this stuff. See, that one says signed. Usually on the inside cover. Another copy of this, newsstand. Looking good. I've never gotten this before. This is cool. Platinum Spider-Man. With the note from Marvel. Dear retailer, thanks for buying this. This was a little bit confusing at first. I thought it was a comic, but it's just a bunch of posters. But it is unopened. So this is pretty damn cool. This one is really nice condition too. Wizard, the OG price guide for the 90s. Gold, no stranger to that one. $2.98. Probably the real first appearance, but hey, whatever. $2.99 newsstand, also signed. And apparently this is also signed. This one looks super nice. This could be a 9.8. 300. 301. And then 316. And then 328. All right, there is more keys than that, but they'll be in the next box. Thing. Weird Tales. Thing 1 and 2. Or wait, another thing. Climate of Fear. Weave World. Does that have to do with Dungeons and Dragons? Because I'm playing Baldur's Gate right now, and the Weave is apparently the magical realm or some shit. Infinity. Just a bunch of them. That's the first cover art that McFarlane did for DC. First appearance of Mr. Bones. Something else, Mr. Bones. I don't know. I should have organized this first. Now it's in order. Apart from those couple keys, it's like a lot of crap. Spitfire. Apparently everything in here is Todd McFarlane, so it's news to me. Signed by Mike Zeck. Although, is that a Zeck cover? Because I think it's a Klaus cover, isn't it? Klaus Jensen or whatever. I hate that tape stick. Is that McFarlane? I don't know. I'm just going to trust this guy. I know this stuff's McFarlane. Bunch of Hulk. A lot of McFarlane Hulk. It was a classic. Invasion. True North. First interior cover art for Marvel. And then nothing. And then first cover art for Marvel. By McFarlane. And then we're into some ASM. So much classic covers. What's this on the side here? Oh, I didn't even notice that yet. That's going to be last. Bunch of Marvel Tales. A lot of this stuff is worth grading in a 9.8, so probably going to be a big pre-screen going out from this. Oh, look, that one's signed too. Sorry if you couldn't see that last little bit. Cool. Oh, newsstand as well. I didn't even notice that before. Right on. I'll go through those silvers and double check if we got any printing errors. I do not need any more of this 90s Spider-Man. Spawn vs. Batman. Spawn number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I think it's everything up to a certain number. Up to 66. Probably some. Oh yeah, it might be right. It might be 1 to 66. Pretty good. New Mutants. More ASM in the back. Some Wolverine. Some Conan. I need to look up everything in here. What the? Pretty cool tribute cover though. And then some buttons. Nice buttons. Okay. We got some cool stuff here. Let me get the box out of the way to start. Some minor keys and some cool stuff I'm going to take to our jam space. So we got Evil Ernie 1 through 5. And then Evil Ernie Special Limited Edition. And we got a Vampirella #1. Harris Comics, Dark Horse Comics. And then Mask 1 through 4. Such a tight cover. Sorry. Alright, this one I found kind of cool. Return of the Mask. Surprising, like, no one's ever slabbed this before, but it's pretty cool. Your own mask. I got my mask. Then Rust, Special Limited Edition. Apparently first cameo of Spawn. Whatever people want to call it. And if they want to pay for that, sure, go for it. And then we got Rambo. This is actually the first appearance of Rambo. You'd think it'd be Rambo 1, but it's Rambo 3. I don't think it's the 3D one, but... And some AC/DC Rock and Roll, Metallica, and then The Crow. Alright. Fright Night. Apparently the first one is worth grading. Oh, it's a newsstand too. Fright Night. And then Tomb of Dracula. I need to mix that in with the other stuff. James Bond. A bunch of James Bond. I've never seen James Bond comics before, so it's pretty cool. Dark Horse. If anyone hasn't heard this guy's music, go listen to it. This guy is something else. That's all I'm going to say. Daredevil. 2 copies of RoboCop vs. Terminator. Death's Head. And then a bunch of Deathstroke the Terminator. 2 copies of #1. OMAC. Namor, Night Stalkers, New Warriors. Secret Wars. Shadow. Incredible Hulk. Legion of Night 1 and 2. This is so much random crap in here. Ralph Snart. This was the box I wasn't even going to take because it's just all fucking mostly crap. I'm just going to go through it quick. Flagman. You guys don't care about what's in there anyways, right? Lobos, Paranoia. John Byrne's Next Man, Not the One You Want. There's a lot of copies of #1 of that. Some Married with Children. I think that one might be worth reading. Mark Spector Moon Knight, later stuff. Indiana Jones. Fate of Atlantis. The fate of it is it's sunk. Spoiler. And some Fantastic Four. These might be worth grading. Some more Fright Night at the back for some reason. Some New Mutants 100. I still haven't come across that Deadpool. And a bunch of Electra. There was another box with a bunch of crap, but it's not even worth really showing. So here's some random kind of interesting stuff that I pulled out. So Batman Mexican version, Spanish version, I don't know, whatever, however you want to say it. X-Men Wendigo cover. Here's a good one. First Spider-Man 2099. Might be worth grading too. Toxic Crusaders. I wonder if that got a spike from the new news. Into Terminator 2, Judgment Day comics, Captain America, What If, some more Terminator 2. Silver Sable. It's actually pretty nice for not being bagged and boarded. The Thing. Secret Wars 1. I think this one was actually signed because I randomly opened it to check for Blue Galactus. And yeah, Mike Zack. Like, I don't know how much of this stuff is signed then. Of course, 9, no 8. Weak. Dread Rules. Captain America. Captain Confederacy. Darkhold 1, Darkhawk, Darkhawk 1, and Slimer. Newsstand. This is probably going on the wall. Of course, I just ripped it. Wow. At first I thought this was a mini comic, but it's not. Right on. So that was a pretty good collection. You know, the kind of awkward part was I sent him an e-transfer because I didn't have enough cash on me. And it literally took like half an hour, 45 minutes. So we stood outside for like 20 minutes in the beating sun. And then I was like, you guys want to go upstairs? They met Caspian. We kind of hung out a little bit and then it went through. Nice family, nice people. And yeah, it was a pretty good buy, a pretty good purchase. And a very good Todd McFarlane collection with some odd stuff I've never seen before. But hopefully I'll see them again. And hopefully I'll see you again on the flip-flop, on the flip side, if you ever come back to this horrible place. See ya!